position?
I am president of the Michigan PTA.
Okay, and what is the function that's taking place here today?
So today is Michigan PTA's Advocacy Day, which we hold every year. We have speakers who come, and today our theme is from your house to the schoolhouse to the state house. So we're going to hear about different organizations and how they advocate for children locally and then also here in Lansing. And after our Advocacy Day this morning, we are joining a rally that Kevin Epling and the Bully Police USA are doing called a Rally for Our Children, where we are rallying for legislation on bullying. Michigan is one of only 4 states that does not have bullying legislation, and we are looking for meaningful, comprehensive legislation on bullying. But we're also lobbying very hard for funding for education, for K-12 education.
Well, recently we found out that there's some not extra money, but more money coming into the state in tax revenue than they had planned on. Are you going to be pressuring the legislature and Governor Snyder to put that money, at least some of that money, into education?
What we're asking for is, yes, let's pay attention to the revenue sharing conference, which we're hearing there's $500 million more than was anticipated. And so we know there is absolutely no reason to cut education. So we do not want per pupil funding cut. We also are asking, or maybe demanding, that higher education and community colleges be taken out of the school aid fund. They're rolling it in together. It is not the intent of Proposal A, which is how we fund our public schools. That was voted in 1994. We feel that the legislature is ignoring the will of the people. If they don't like Proposal A, they need to change it. But they need to stand behind what the voters supported and take higher ed out of the school aid fund and do not cut funding to education. There's no reason for it. We must invest in our kids. They are our future. And if we can't invest in them, we really have no future. They are the key to economic recovery in Michigan. They are a valuable resource to us, and we really are here today, and we hope the grounds of the Capitol are filled with people saying we will not stand for these cuts. And so our hope today is that the legislature hears us and looks at that $500 million and also, says we have to invest in kids, and let's turn this around. Let's make sure we focus on them.
Another issue that's been real prevalent in Michigan is this emergency financial manager issue, and I understand there's over 100, maybe 150 school districts that are, because of the cuts in funding, are at risk of being bankrupt going forward.
Right now there's 43 in deficit. There will be many more if these cuts go through.
And what are your fears, or I guess what would be fears, as far as if they do get an emergency financial manager? It seems like the governor and the legislature wants to turn them over to these people that are interested in privatizing our schools.
And I really can't speak to that. I am not knowledgeable about the emergency financial managers. What I'm knowledgeable about is that parents and citizens, lots of people without kids are very concerned about what's going to happen in the classroom. And that's what we're asking for, is that we focus on what is the education our kids are receiving. Will it get them ready for college? Will it make sure that they're proficient readers? Not if you're cutting the classroom. We don't really understand how you cut your way to a better educated populace. It makes no sense.
Are your members, the people that are here at the meeting, are they going to be talking to the legislators one-on-one?
Yes. A lot of our members have made appointments. We know that the representatives will be in session this afternoon, but they will call them off the floor so that they have the chance to say, you've got to support K-12 education.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're here